So now we'll be going through the HTML block and inline elements. So every HTML element has a default display value depending on what the type of element it is. Uh, there are two types of display values which are called as block and inline. So the two types of displays are block and inline. So the block level elements. A block level element always starts on a new line. A block level element always takes up the full width available, like it stretches out to the left and right as far as it can. A block level element has the top and a bottom margin, whereas an inline element does not have. So example of block element is uh, div element, like div element. We can just open this and close this, and inside the div element we can give our HTML other elements, or else we can give some text for now, as of now. So we can give it as hello world. And then when it comes to this inline element, an inline element does not start on a new line, like the inline element only takes up as much width as necessary. The example of the inline element is the span element, which is inside a paragraph. So we start the paragraph, and then inside the paragraph we have the span element, and in this we'll be giving some text to be this. So a note is that an inline element cannot contain a block level element. For example, now we'll discuss about this div element. The div element is often used as a container for other HTML elements. So the div element has no required attributes, but this we can use the style, class, and ID attributes which are common. So let me just take out this one, and then when used together with CSS, the div element can be used to style the blocks of the content. Like if you want to style some particular blocks, you can just make them all together in the div element. So this will act as a container for all of the elements, and we can style all of them once by styling this div element. So this is how this div element is also used for. So you can just see, I'll just show you an example. This in this div element we'll give some more elements like our header one. So we'll give some h2 tag. So in the h2 tag, let's say I have my London, and then I give some paragraph. So paragraph, so in the paragraph I give some text called as London is the capital city of England. So this is my text, and I have closed this paragraph tag. And then if you want to style this h2 and p all at once, you can use this div. So you can give the style attribute, and in the style attribute we can give the background color. So the background color to be black, and then the color of the text to be white. So the color to be white, and then the padding, okay, we'll just add the padding to be 20 pixels. So the padding that is between the border and the text, and then save this. And once we go here and once we reload the page, here we can see that the okay, we have something more in this. So we got some two tags. Save this, and then go to the web page, reload this, and here you can see that we have styled the same h2 and the paragraph all at once by using this div element. So in this way we can use the div element, and we'll also discuss about the span element, which is an example of inline representation. So we'll just so the span element, which is an example of inline elements. In the span element, Let me just start the span element. So this element is an inline container used to mark up a part of text or a part of document. So the span element has no required attributes, but we can use style, class, and ID attributes, which are common for every tag. When used together, we can use the span as to style the parts of text. So let's say, let me show you how I use the span. So this is a paragraph, and inside the paragraph, I have this. Let me just start the paragraph by saying that my mother my mother has. In the span, I'll be giving blue. So the text is my mother has blue eyes. So in that, I'll be just completing this first. So I am just keeping this blue inside this pan because I want to style this particular text, the part of the text inside this pan, because I want to style the part of the text. So I'll just use this blue inside this pan. And again I'll just add one more line, and my father has, and the actual sentence is my father has dark green eyes. So this is the actual sentence, and I'll be keeping this dark green inside the style, inside the span element. So we can just okay. So then, if now we want to style this particular part of the text, how can we do that? Is we can just give the style attribute to the span style attribute. In the style attribute, I'll be giving the color to be blue. So the color to be blue, and then I want to give my weight to font weight to be bold. So similarly, we can even use this for our dark green also. Let me just do that quickly. In the style attribute, I'll be giving the color to be dark olive green. So dark olive green, and then I'll be giving this font weight to be bold. So font weight to be bold. So let's save this and let's see how this displays on our web page. So here you can see that this blue has been highlighted with the blue color, and it is given some bold text. And so the same thing goes on with this dark green. So it is given the dark olive green color, and then the same goes on with this, it is displayed bold. So this is how we can use the span and div elements in your HTML document. So these are basically examples of these block and inline elements respectively.